As you can see, it's getting warmer every day, and the beach season is almost here. These days, it is difficult to find a person who would not like to swim and spend some time under the sun. Just imagine all those ladies in swimsuits, cool drinks, shouting seagulls, and the sound of the crushing waves. What could be better? However, virtually anything can happen on the beach, so make yourself comfortable and prepare to watch a selection of the most interesting, exciting, and shocking moments on the beach. The humane approach is what fundamentally distinguishes us from animals. We just help regardless of whether it's a shark or a dolphin. And again, let it be a bloodthirsty predator. Real people will not leave anyone to die. This time, the one who needed help is a jellyfish. The guys were not afraid of possible burns and carefully returned the huge water inhabitant home. Hunger often makes sharks swim close to the shore. It's good that there are still such kind people who are ready to throw short-sighted predators back into the ocean.
6'9" sandbar.
Just imagine how the vacationers felt when the beach resort met them with not hot sand, but with ice hail that completely destroyed all their plans. Even killer whales sometimes wash up on the beach. To return a 6-meter cetacean predator is not an easy task. It's hard to deal with it alone, so the vacationers had to combine all their forces. Seals are cute right up until the moment you take them up on a dark night. In this case, they turn into vicious animals, and the best choice is to run away. It's so weird, scary, and extremely cute at the same time. A small octopus slowly approaches the girl to touch her finger with its tentacle. Maybe this is the beginning of a friendship? A large fish was thrown by a strong current on one of the Brazilian beaches. Fortunately, there were people there who immediately began to help the poor thing. They soaked its skin with water and struggled to drag the huge creature into the water. Right on the Côte d'Azur, not only harmless fish and beautiful rays, but also sharks can be seen. They can be quiet and peaceful now and then attack a person at any moment. The beach can also serve as a training runway for trainee pilots. The main thing is that no tourists get here. Both humans and animals can't deal with their hyperactivity and emotionality when they see an ocean or sea for the first time. It just glows with genuine joy. And this black piano that someone threw away somehow miraculously washed up on the shore. It immediately attracted the attention of photographers and locals. An abandoned plane that crashed many years ago is now a museum located on the beach. Such a place would be interesting for everyone to visit. An ordinary boat trip brought unforgettable emotions to people because they witnessed something very unusual. I wonder if anyone would dare to jump in such hot water. Don't be afraid of this video, it's just a sandy trail of the ship, which is formed by its movement against the wind. How about a perfect dance from the beach dwellers? This dog has found a new friend and does not want to let the crab go into the sea. No matter how the poor thing tried to get around the playful animal, everything was unsuccessful because the dachshund was not going to say goodbye to a new friend. Fortunately, after a while, the crab still managed to escape from the dog. A peaceful and rather boring rest was interrupted by the sudden appearance of the whale. A naval mine dating back to the Second World War was found in Florida. It turns out that you never know that danger might be waiting for you. A kind man is digging a path to the ocean for newly hatched turtles. Without his help, many of them would have simply died. And this Portuguese man-o-war washed ashore is losing size right in front of your eyes. Hot sand under the scorching sun is not the most successful place for a water dweller to live. And this is really unusual. It's not every day you can see a rocket being launched into space from the beach. Just look at how beautifully and playfully tigers bathe. These animals seem to be enjoying the moment. After the crocodile washed onto the shore of a beach full of vacationers, it became totally empty. People didn't really want to enter the water again. Luck can also be seen in the animal world. The elephant seal miraculously escaped the attack of the killer whale, which had already gotten so close to it. Do not be alarmed ahead of time, this monster is not real, it was designed to shoot one show on Netflix. The sea lion climbed on a friendly turtle to get to the water on its shell. What can I say? Impudence is the second happiness. Huntington Beach is rightfully called the city of surfing in the USA. Local guys even built the largest surfboard in the world. I'll tell you, even more, they went out onto the ocean with it. The father and son first helped the stingray and its kid return to the water again. They found themselves on the shore in an attempt to escape from the hungry shark. After a while, while allowing the first two to escape, they send the predator into the depths too. And this unique moment was filmed when a young giant squid grabbed a surfer's board. The guy had no choice but to give without a fight what the impudent squid needed. The dog is being tested for work in the U.S. Special Services. A shepherd dog is dropped on the beach, and without any hesitation, it catches up and attacks the alleged criminal. A small whale swims among the vacationers. I'm glad it's not a shark, but the presence of such a huge fish still freezes the breath even in adults. And now we have a moonwalk on the sand by an octopus. Just look at how elegant its every move is. No one would have thought that a predatory bear would bathe with its cubs in such close proximity to people. Apparently, the animals really wanted to refresh themselves. Walking along the beach and enjoying the sea breeze, it is important not to forget to look at your feet because completely unexpected creatures can hide in the sand. For those who really want to try something extreme in their life, it is definitely worth watching the following video. Buying a house by the sea itself may not always be an exceptionally innovative idea. Always remember that nature is unpredictable, and at any moment, it can show you what it is capable of. Unfortunately, this astonishing sandcastle, working as a signboard of the restaurant and hotel complex, already had the opportunity to feel the destructive power of water. While passing by such a crocodile on the beach, you will not immediately understand what to do. Shall you admire someone's sculptural creation, or run without looking back from one of the most dangerous predators in the world? And this drone was able to shoot stunningly rare footage of a huge whale swimming remarkably close to the shore, where about 24 surfers were waiting for waves. Leisurely strolling along one of the beaches in South Africa, several guys noticed a massive squid on the shore. This elusive creature was a real surprise for them. Some coasts have truly unexpected surprises. One of the most venomous snakes of South Africa, as if nothing had happened, crawls on the hot sand to get to cool water and freshen up. The following shots can be a real nightmare for those who are terrified of snakes. After all, you can meet such a special guest even in the most unexpected places. It has long been known that monkeys can sometimes be very impudent and arrogant, but to attack right on the beach, that's something new. Not many dogs can say that they went surfing with their owner, but this trio can easily brag about their successes. It is a bit of rare luck to see a live starfish on the beach during a walk. Just take a look at its dancing with its legs. The Skeleton Coast is one of the most exciting places in the world. On this beach, there's a huge number of relatively new and ancient skeletons of ships scattered across the local landscape. You may say that there is nothing unusual in a group of dancing people, and you will be absolutely right, unless you know all these dances take place on the seabed. In this video, you can see a whole sea of foam where you can swim and even dive. It's not often you see how the tenacious hands of the sea element grab a large vehicle right from the beach. What an impressive sight! There's nothing unusual, just a girl deciding to help a flatfish stuck on the shore to get back into the deep sea. The water can sometimes be so severe that it is impossible to completely be safe from it. Fraser Island in Australia is not just a beautiful beach, it is frequently attacked by sharks and crocodiles, and you can get burns from local jellyfish. Often poisonous spiders lurk on the island's beach. In addition, there's an increased level of radiation. However, all of this does not stop desperate travelers who annually seek to visit one of the most dangerous beaches on the planet. It's Fraser Island once again with its terrifying glory. Those who dare to swim in such a dangerous place risk being a meter away from a bloodthirsty shark. We all know that the forbidden fruit is sweet. That's why people want to swim in the Devil's Pool. But you would also take a risk, wouldn't you? This is like a terrible dream. Imagine that a man went into the ocean from the shore in a tiny boat without food. He wanted to take a ride but ran into an unwanted companion. He noticed that the hammerhead shark is spinning around the boat as if preparing for something. Not everyone likes to go to the beach to relax. Many people come to the most dangerous beaches to experience the full range of horror and experience new emotions. Shark Alley is the perfect choice for this. The author of this video caught the moment of a lightning strike in the water that took place near the beach in Florida. And the worst could have happened if unsuspecting vacationers were swimming at that moment. And here is another extremely unusual sight, proving that nature has its own laws and rules. Visitors to this beach had to run without looking back after a huge crocodile was spotted there. It appeared out of nowhere and just wanted to swim a bit. Dogs are very friendly and contact creatures. As it turned out, they can show these qualities not only in relation to people, but also to marine life. It's funny, of course, to watch how dangerous sea predators are waiting for their potential lunch right in the shallow water. That's just the victim is certainly in no hurry to be eaten. Sand art seems to have reached a new level because those sculptures created by stunningly detailed people look really great and unique. Do you believe in human superpowers? Then, 1, 2. This mysterious whirlwind suddenly got close to the vacationers on the beach, which significantly spoiled their mood and disrupted all plans. If it seemed to you that one crocodile on the beach could cause real fear and panic, what will you say after seeing a myriad of these toothy creatures? Thousands of starfish are washed ashore on the beach in Florida every year, thereby creating an incredible spectacle for locals and visiting tourists. The drone was able to capture exceedingly rare footage of nesting green sea turtles north of Australia, and it's just something incredible. On one of the Brazilian beaches, a whale was thrown ashore. Fortunately, caring people have done everything possible to save it. The beaches of South Carolina are literally full of snakes. Therefore, if you do not want to enjoy the sun right next to a creeping reptile, you need to look around. This alleged giant creature on the Vancouver coast belongs to a talented YouTuber who is known for professional special effects. Although the video is essentially fake, it still takes your breath away. Some places are better left untouched. This definitely applies to Atakliv Beach in Norway. This is a beautiful place where you can even see the northern lights, but you should not swim because the maximum water temperature here is 4 degrees Celsius. The Skeleton Coast was called the Gates of Hell. After all, this place is known for numerous shipwrecks that occur as part of the Benguela Currents. There are also more than 11 different species of sharks swimming here, and many lions and hyenas roam the beach itself. Most beaches are made dangerous by sharks that swim close to the shore and create a life-threatening situation for vacationers.
So cool. You guys are idiots. You're just like. And I was like, oh, that was bloody scary.
These days, people can't limit themselves to just sand and sea. Such things as a high level of service, first-class international cuisine, entertainment program, and swimming pools with jacuzzis become an obligatory part of the holiday. And the beach can just be seen while swimming in the pool. There is nothing better than having your own personal access to the sea or ocean from your own yacht, isn't there? Zorro Beach is one of the best beach clubs. It attracts people from all over the world with its calm atmosphere and silence. Here, vacationers feel complete harmony with nature, although all the amenities of the highest class are available right here. Many people like to go to the beach to spend time in a chic room of a luxury hotel with a view of that very beach. They don't really need to spend a lot of time on hot sand. A resort in Fiji is a paradise for rich people. This is a private island the size of one hotel, which is ready to accept and give an unearthly vacation to those who are willing to pay thousands of dollars per night. The whitest beach, the transparent seabed with unusual inhabitants, the green coast that creates a natural shadow. All this attracts those who are ready to give an annual salary for a couple of days of a paradise vacation. This is not a fairy tale. This is a real view of one of the rooms of the most expensive hotel on the Caribbean coast. This is a noticeably quiet place, far from the daily hustle and bustle. Each room is a separate house with its own swimming pool. This makes the rest unforgettable, which means it definitely justifies the high price. If you dream of a vacation away from your busy life full of tiresome wealth and power, then the Maldives is the best option for you. Just imagining that you are able to jump into a cool pond without leaving home is something out of fiction. But it turns out nothing is impossible. Just look at this pier house. That's what happens in our life. This is what a beach looks like where there really is no place. This small but incredibly beautiful stretch of sand was occupied by seals who decided to rest there. Whiteshell Beach is a unique place in Australia. The snow-white shells are scattered for kilometers of the coast. The depth of the shell layer in some places exceeds 9 meters, which is surprising, just admit it. According to legend, the boulders of Moiraki are not just clay, they are melons that the gods dropped from heaven millions of years ago as a gift to the locals. Such a unique background gives the beach special energy. Diamond Beach is formed from icebergs washed up on the shore of the Icelandic Black Coast, which look dazzling and daring in sharp contrast with the black sand. Maho Beach is one of the most amazing in the world. This is definitely a unique tourist attraction. Just imagine that there is a landing strip for airplanes just off the coast. The Trail of Giants in Northern Ireland is a one-of-a-kind beach that appeared as a result of the activity of an ancient volcano. Even though people consider themselves the masters of the world, seals stubbornly disagree with this and unequivocally show who is the true owner of the coast here. Mahana Beach is a Hawaiian green sand beach located in a dead volcano in the very south of the island of Hawaii. The color is due to the olive sand washed out of the coastal crater of the volcano. The Algar de Bengali cave is located in Portugal and is one of the most beautiful places on the planet. The cave itself can only be reached by water. The unique feature of this beach is quite large waves that form near the shore, which makes it an ideal attraction for children and adults. Fun and safe? Sounds perfect. Pacific razor clams can often be found on sandy beaches near the high tide line. They spend most of their lives buried deep in the sand. The most impressive thing is how they spew out excess sand and water at the moment of immersion. Sometimes a vacation brings surprises. For example, people had to save a flock of dolphins on the Israeli beach in Dokabo. It happened because the unfortunate creatures were washed ashore and they could not return to their natural habitat. Sometimes walking along the beach, you may get lucky and come across flat sea urchins, or as they are called, sand dollars. But just look at their incredible number thrown out one day on the beach in Oregon. In the Arabian Sea near the coast of Pakistan, the largest fish on Earth was discovered. It was a 12-meter whale shark. Unfortunately, it was dead, and the cause of its death is still not known. Most likely, it got entangled in the nets of local fishermen. The shark weighed 7 tons, so it took the port workers as many as 5 cranes to move it. This is the case when they say that a person was born in a shirt. After all, a huge humpback whale surfaced with its mouth open just meters from the diver. What could be better than swimming in the sea on a hot summer day? Only doing that with a beautiful girl. This man was very lucky that this blonde agreed to spend some time with him. And what could be better than relaxing on this wonderful beach? What can spoil a vacation on the beach? In some cases, you may be bothered by brown seaweed with terribly unpleasant smell and itchy sensations. However, it should be noted that it has its own functions in the world of nature. Sargassum is a food source as well as a home and shelter for many species of marine life. These algae restore beaches that have been corroded. This is how newborn turtles are released on their first voyages. Dolphins can easily make an already wonderful yacht trip even more adorable, so no wonder they're famous for their friendliness. And in this video, visitors to the beach rescue a kangaroo. I wonder, how did it get there? This cute seal did not understand how it ended up on land, and the reason for everything is the desire to eat. Australia is a country where a lot of mysterious animals live. For example, take a look at this unusual fish. It looks similar to a stingray, but it's not flat, with seemingly human lips and shark skin. What is this strange creature? Maybe it's a hybrid? Just imagine swimming with hundreds of tadpoles. This unusual activity is not that simple because when they feel danger, they will immediately swim away. In Thailand, in addition to marine life, monkeys were found almost everywhere. They feel like the owners of the area, so there are cases of their aggressive behavior and even theft. The monkeys decided to refresh with a drink, while the other decided to borrow something from the belongings of the tourists. The noise of the waves of Uluwatu attracts people from all around the world. Just listen to how calming such dangerous waves can be. Tropical beaches create the atmosphere for which people come to the coast of Thailand. The unique sounds of the ocean can calm even the most shattered nervous system. Just listen to it carefully. Paradise Island is a place where the body rests and the soul calms down. Listen carefully to the divine sound of the water of the paradise shore. There is nothing more beautiful than a wild, untouched beach where no human foot has ever stepped. Listen to this music of nature and enjoy the melody of the Virgin Coast. One of the disappearing islands of Bora Bora is a unique, lonely beach that can only be reached by helicopter. Shoal Bay is famous for its clear blue waters and fine white sand. 4 kilometers of complete nirvana, it's not surprising that Shoal Bay is rated as one of the most beautiful beaches in the world from year to year. Try to listen to these sounds of peace.